What is going on, everybody? Cody here. Trainwreck Podcast coming at you from outside my house. We're switching it up mainly because I'm hungry and I wanted to cook a steak. And this podcast couldn't wait because we're at episode 50. Plus, we missed last week too. So, didn't want to skip out 2 weeks on you guys. But I was also really sick last week. And I also didn't really have anything I wanted to talk about. But we're making up for it this week. Kind of. Not really. We don't got much to talk about this week. Except that, as I mentioned, we hit 50 episodes. Congratulations to us. We'll have the celebratory hand jobs later.
Let's go!
Yeah. I say we giving them to ourselves, though, Drew.
Damn it.
But thank you, guys. 50 episodes. I mean, since January, I think it's really when the momentum's picked up because we had, I can't even count now how many straight episodes that have been over 20 views. I want to say since like episode 38, every episode we've gotten has gotten over 20 views on YouTube. So we're doing a lot of growth there, a lot of success, and I really appreciate that with you guys. And hopefully you guys stick with us because, you know, we got the summer coming up, and this is primarily a sports podcast. We talk about other stuff. We're going to talk about some real life stuff actually today instead of sports. But, you know, it's also going to be hard for us to find topics because, like, you know, the thing that's about to dominate the news is going to be all the election stuff, and we could not give a shit less about that. So,
oh, God.
Yeah. But we got some cool things going on for you guys. Like right now, I'm about to start cooking a steak live on the podcast. And we're going to hop into WrestleMania, give some predictions. I'm going to have my own separate video later this week with predictions, but we're going to get Drew's perspective on it. But Drew, what about you, dude? What's been going on with you?
Oh, you know, just basically just being a little hustler, you know.
Selling your nudes.
Selling my nudes, talking to chicks, you know.
Banging dudes, I got it.
Begging dudes, let's go.
Yeah. You know how many traps are out there?
I've been talking to this girl here lately. Just a little off
really?
and on. Yeah, that girl I'm talking. Well, I told you.
The one I'm like.
Yeah, she sent me pictures. She's really fucking hot.
You better fucking do it.
But I'm going to slow play this. I'm going to be smart about this. I'm not going to rush in and fucking all that.
Bro, she already wants to fuck you.
Yeah.
You don't have to slow play shit.
Well, I had to do it for myself, okay?
All right, fine. But if you need help, just tell her that you're the co-host of a podcast.
Yeah, the greatest podcast in the world.
That usually gets them to take their pants off.
But no, I've been talking to the girl, and not like that. I've just been working my tail off at Walmart.
Yeah, I know. Congrats on the golf carts.
Yeah. I don't know why we were those.
That's so. I'll be honest, dude. That is so fucking stupid. But I'm like, yeah. Whenever those get marked down and they're going to be sold below cost, and you ain't going to make any money off those. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that gets you fired. Yeah. Like first off, there probably isn't going to be that much of a profit margin on it to begin with because the cost to ship something like that was probably a pain in the ass. And two, you guys aren't going to sell them at cost.
I also bought me a new phone.
Yeah, finally. You didn't go with the iPhone. I
did not. The reason being, Cricket offered me this deal on the phone I just bought, the Galaxy S23 FE. It was originally like $600. Mm-hmm. They dropped it all the way down to like $350 for me. So I couldn't really say no.
Okay, I understand that.
And plus, it was free shipping and it was pretty easy to activate by myself.
Yeah, Samsung phones are easy as shit to activate. Like iPhones take for fucking ever, especially if you got a lot of stuff on it like I do.
I mean, to be honest, it didn't give me that deal. I probably would end up with an iPhone.
Yeah, I've had this 15 for I think almost 2 months, and I mean the processing power on it is freaking insane. It's way faster than my old phone, and then like the photos it takes. I mean, I take so many good looking photos of food and my balls.
I'm gonna need proof of that one.
I say you'll get in 4K.
Ooh. Ooh.
But see, we haven't done this podcast in 2 weeks, and actually, a lot's probably happened in the world. But with the way the world works, it's just on from one thing onto another. But one thing I wanted to talk about actually is that bridge collapse in Baltimore, dude. I mean, that's the most insane thing I've ever seen. Like, other than like 9/11, that's like one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Do you think it was an accident or on purpose?
I think it was an accident. The people that think it was like a Ukraine conspiracy, I think are fucking nut jobs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a freak accident.
Yeah.
Now that you watch it, the engine like failed and then all the electricity went out. You can see that ship just turning.
Mm-hmm. Now that being said, it's like it had to go into that one specific spot, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I could see where the conspiracy theorists have their fun with that, but I don't think it was that. I think it was just a very unfortunate circumstance.
Did you see the mayor's response and when the reporters asking about the bridge?
No, I didn't. Or I probably did. I just don't remember.
So the reporters asked him, like, hey, when will we get this bridge get up? And the mayor's like, I don't really give a fuck about the bridge. I want to make sure that people are alive and well.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
So kudos to the mayor's like actually being a human being.
Reporters just ask the stupidest fucking questions, dude. Like, I don't know if they're fed them by their bosses or maybe you just don't have to be that smart to work in media. I mean, obviously not. Look at the people on fucking CNN, but hell, look at the people who work for look at the people who work for ESPN. A lot of them are fucking stupid too. Even the ones that are like, well, yeah, former athletes, and then like the only person that doesn't like get on my fucking nerves that isn't a former athlete is Mina Kimes. I think she's awesome on ESPN, but anyone else that wasn't a former athlete, they're just all fucking douchebags. What's up, CJ? Say my neighbor's dog's behind me. But yeah, dude, like, I don't know, like, I feel bad for all those people, especially like because a lot of the people that died weren't even in like cars; they were construction workers working on a pothole on that bridge.
I mean, yeah, like they got like a warning, like the captain of the ship's like send like a SOS warning.
Yeah,
so it's able to save a lot more lives than could have what happened. Mm-hmm. But yeah, unfortunately, the construction workers were on that bridge.
And then we've actually, in Oklahoma in 2002, we had a bridge collapse. And that's the only other time I've ever seen where a bridge has collapsed like that. And that was because the captain fell asleep. This one was actually because of, you know, an error on the mechanical side of it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's the first time I've seen like a bridge like that collapse because of a barge since then.
Yeah, but then it's sad what happened. My thoughts are to those people.
And then earlier today, actually, a barge hit a bridge in Oklahoma. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not.
Yeah, go on News on 6, you'll see it. But yeah, and then another big thing that's been going on in the mainstream is P. Diddy. He's fled the country, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
Yeah, he's basically like R. Kelly 2.0 with like having like sex slaves and stuff, right? That's what I'm getting from it because I haven't looked too much into it.
Yeah, he's had like a sex trafficking scheme between his two houses in California and Florida. Mm-hmm. And not only that, I guess when the police raided the house in California, I believe, they found Meek Mill in like a little dark doll crate. Butt ass naked.
The fuck? Okay, so, I didn't hear about any of that.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I saw.
Dude, like, I just know it's like, because I actually kind of like P. Diddy too, and it's like, dang, every celebrity I like fucking disappoints me. I swear it's gonna come out that John Cena has like 50 bodies in his basement or something. Or like,
so yeah, fucking P. D's disgusting ass is out of the country.
And then, like, I remember there's one dude, I can't remember his name. He was a really famous guy. This was like 30 years ago. But he, like, got charged with statutory rape. And he fled the country. and he's been like on the run for like 30 years. I think he went to like Russia, and Russia won't extradite him. So I'm wondering where the hell is P Diddy? You know, that's gonna be the name of some web series. Where in the world is P Diddy?
He's probably in Russia right now, trying to make sure he's not American soil.
Yeah, trying to make sure he's buddies with Vladimir Putin.
Oh, Vladdy Daddy.
Yeah. I'd be scared as shit to be friends with Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right. And then we also got that documentary, which I have not watched yet. I don't really have an excuse not to watch it because I've been at home still. Quiet on the Set. I know it's on HBO Max, and I have HBO Max, so I will watch it eventually. But Dan, I don't know how you say his last name, but the creator, Schneider.
Yeah.
But the creator of iCarly, Drake and Josh, Zoe 1-on-1, Victorious, the Amanda Bynes show, I think, which now we all know why Amanda Bynes looked crazy or went crazy. But apparently, like, the biggest thing that I think is like, so we know Dan Snyder's fucking weird. Like, he has this really weird obsession with feed, and he got really close to kids, but there hasn't been like any like molestation accusations against him, right? It's just been that production assistant or whatever, the one that touched Drake Bell.
Between him and Johnny Trainer, the guy that was in iCarly, the older adult.
Yeah, what about him?
He was part of them, calling Dan Snyder out. And we're like another one, iCarly, that dressed up like a Superman kind of outfit. I can't remember his name. But yeah, they were part of it that called him out.
Okay. But they haven't done anything. They just called him out.
They called him out. I think there's an ongoing investigation, like, behind Nickelodeon doors.
Yeah.
But more likely, this might go to the FBI, maybe, kind of like with P. Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, I'm pretty sure Nickelodeon's looking into it.
Dude, it's fucking scary to have kids, honestly. I'm kind of glad I don't have any because you just got all these damn freaks in the world.
I don't know if you... So, you know that joke in SpongeBob, Dirty Dan?
Yeah.
That joke is literally, like, aiming towards Dan Snyder. You know that, right?
Yeah, I've seen that meme.
So yeah, the creator for the SpongeBob, that production team were literally like taking jabs on Dan Snyder throughout the SpongeBob series.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, it's fucking scary to have kids in this world. Just because, I mean, think about like the parents. They were probably in like a no-win situation with like their kids being put in this uncomfortable position, but their kids are supporting the family. You know, so it's kind of like, you know, it's like, hey, this dude's fucked up, but hey, we have a really good quality of living and shit like that.
Yeah, like when you're a kid, like watching those shows, like you never think about it. Like now, like what the fuck? Why did I miss this?
I know. Like I just rewatched iCarly like 2 years ago, and now I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna rewatch it again. Same with like Victorious.
Yes.
Because you look at, there was like a thing of Ariana Grande where she was like basically like jerking off a potato, and she was like maybe like 14 in this clip. She was young.
Yeah.
So I don't know, dude. Like this shit. Like I said, now we know how Amanda Bynes went fucking crazy because some shit's gonna come out about her. Well, shit's already came out, but some bad shit's gonna come out.
But yeah, I won't be surprised that they're going to raid Dan Snyder's house here pretty soon.
They fucking should, do. All right, I'm gonna season this steak. You guys will get a live view of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just. I wonder if they're gonna do a part 2 of all this, like a follow up. Like, you know how they did like Making a Murderer. I wonder if there'll be a part 2 on all this once he's like investigated and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Damn, of course the wind had to blow whenever I put my pepper on. All right, let's give y'all a nice view of that. I don't know if you can see it that well. Camera's kind of blurry. We're going to open up the grill, and you guys will see me put it on.
God, I wish that meat was my meat.
Just so I could touch you the right way.
Either.
But yeah, dude, I don't really have much else I can say about that. I mean, I haven't watched the documentary yet, so
I haven't either. I've been just watching clips about it, but I really need to.
yeah, I mean, just all the stuff you see on YouTube, Twitter. I mean, you pretty much get the Cliff Notes version of it.
Yeah, that's basically what I see, and it's like the clip notes.
Yeah. But something we are going to watch, WrestleMania.
User.
What do you think about the card so far? I think we got 11 matches so far. Which one are you looking forward to the most?
Hold on, I need a refresher.
Here, I'll share it for you. Okay, so here, let me zoom out. Actually, I may not be able to. Yeah, no, that's as far as it zooms out. So night one confirmed, we have the Bloodline, The Rock, and Roman Reigns taking on Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. That'll main event night one. Night two confirmed, Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship, and Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Then the matches that are to be announced: Io Sky versus Bayley for the WWE Women's Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship, Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. We got a six-pack ladder match for the Tag Team Championship. I'm not reading off all those names. Singles match, which they may add a stipulation to it. LA Knight versus AJ Styles.
Yeah.
The two TNA boys. You got a brother versus brother match with Jimmy Uso taking on Jay. A triple threat match for the United States Championship. The champion Logan Paul defends against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. And then just announced last night on SmackDown, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi will take on Damage Control in a 6-woman tag team match playa.
I mean, the card looks really good. Like, I'll be obviously like the Bloodline feud between Bloodline and Cody Rhodes. It's gonna be a classic.
Yeah.
No, what I'm really looking forward to is the Gunther versus Sami Zayn.
I really hope Gunther wins.
Yeah. I hope Gunther wins too, but I can't really be mad if Sami wins too.
Yeah, I can't be mad. It's just I really wanted it to be Chad Gable.
Yeah.
And said he's going to be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on SmackDown this Friday.
Yeah, then LA Knight versus AJ Styles. That's probably going to be a good one too.
Yeah, I just feel like it needs a stipulation.
Yeah.
It's because, I mean, they're good. They're good wrestlers, but it's just like, I don't know, like, especially with LA Knight going to AJ Styles' house and fighting him in his front yard. I mean, that just feels like it needs a street fight because there really isn't that many matches with stipulations. Like, you got the ladder match, but in that, you just got straight up matches, except I do think the Cody Rhodes Roman Reigns match will be bloodline rules because I think Rock and Roman are going to win night one. So I don't think The Rock's coming back to lose.
Oh no! Here's a theory I've been thinking about. I feel like The Rock's gonna betray Roman and make Cody win.
I thought that until this last Monday, because what kind of double agent bloodies the dude he's working for so fucking bad, on the show. Like, I thought that until this past Monday. Now I don't think that's the possibility.
Oh, to me, it's still a possibility because we've seen it before with the group that he was in. I can't remember the name, like back in 2000s.
Oh, the Alliance or whatever, when it was
something like that.
WCW versus WWE after they bought the company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think they did that with Stone Cold. I can't remember. I mean, hell, I wasn't even watching back then. I was 3, but I mean, yeah, I mean, they could swerve like that. I don't know. I just don't think that's what they're gonna do. Plus, it's gonna be a long build to Roman versus Rock at next year's WrestleMania. So, what I think, honestly, is Rock and Roman win, and then Cody beats Roman on night 2, and Rock goes, "Hey, I did my part. We won the match I was in. You're the one who fucked it all up for our family." And the Rock stays heel, and that turns Roman babyface. And maybe the Rock like brutalizes Roman like he did Cody this past week on Raw. Roman's gone for a bit, since he's on that part-time schedule.
Yeah.
And then like after like SummerSlam, they can start building. Like you can do like a tag match at Survivor Series. Like you can have Roman, Jay, and that one dude that they're about to sign, Tama Tonga, because he's part of the bloodline.
Yeah.
You could have them take on Roman, Jimmy, and Solo at Survivor Series.
Is
And
that
then-
Umanga's son?
Who?
Tamasanga?
I don't think so. He might. I didn't think Umaga had any kids.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Haku,
Oh.
that's his dad. Or his adopted
Because
dad.
I know, I think Umanga's son is like either like in a WWE development program or like in a little off-brand wrestling brand.
I'm looking right now at his Wikipedia. Yeah, what's his name? Zilla Fatu. He wrestled in Booker T's Reality Wrestling promotion. He hasn't wrestled there since July of last year. Yeah, WrestleMania, it's next weekend. I will have a predictions video out next week, or not next week, this Tuesday, actually. I'll probably have a review of Becky Lynch's book out next week, so you guys stay tuned for that. But yeah, dude, like, I'm thinking about doing a live watch along. What do you work next weekend?
Let me look real quick. Did you see Becky Lynch's contract is about to expire?
Yeah, she's got 2 months, but she ain't going to AEW. She ain't that stupid. Actually, from her book, she's really fucking smart. But speaking of contracts, Cody Rhodes did re-sign with WWE, and according to him, it's past his 40th birthday, which is, I guess, when he was planning to retire. So how old is Cody Rhodes right now? He is 38, so it's got to be at least a 3-year deal. Actually, he'll be 39 in June, so maybe it's only like a 2-year deal.
So
I mean,
from the 4th to the 7th, I open.
Oh, and we might do a WrestleMania watch along then. You can come over if you want.
Bet.
So I'll make some cheese dip. And only thing is, dude, I need to get an extra chair. I need to rearrange my room so fucking bad, but my room's so tiny. I honestly probably need to get a smaller desk because the desk I have is huge and I don't use all that room.
Yeah.
But hell, like that's the thing. Like I got the recliner in there, and then I got a twin size bed, and it's like people are like, "Why don't you have a bigger bed?" Because I barely fit on mine. I'm like, "Because I don't have room for it." But yeah, dude. So
I have a queen size bed in my room. It's like takes like majority of my room.
See, I want to get like an L-shaped desk.
That's what I have for my computer setup.
Yeah, those are nice. Like whenever I move out and get my own place, I want to get an L-shaped couch too. Just because you can like take them apart, move them around and stuff, Oh, we didn't even touch on this at the top of... I mean, we kind of did. The 50 episodes, but I mean, we've done this a few times, our favorite moments, and hell, over the last 10 episodes, I don't even think we've had anything like too crazy except Cockadoodle Shrimp. That's definitely up there. And then the Super Bowl prediction show was a lot of fun, especially at the end when I said "Go Chiefs" and Zach was like, "Yeah," he goes, "No," caught himself. I mean, that was a great
Yeah.
moment. I mean, real question is, do we make it 50 more?
I mean, why not?
Yeah. Do you think we get canceled before 100?
Well, probably.
Yeah. But I mean, like goals I want to have another episode to hit 100 views because I think we just have the Bray Wyatt one. That's the only one I think that's ever hit 100. Episode like one, I think is close. I think it has like 70.
Damn.
Yeah. Actually, I can look right now and actually see which. I think we did this a couple weeks ago. What episodes were the most viewed, or maybe it was just you and me talking and bullshitting. I can't remember.
It's probably you bullshitting around.
I know that's the thing. We do so much bullshit that I forget most of the time about what we actually talked about. Like after we did the episode with Christian and we talked forever, and it's like, what, like what actually made it in the podcast? What do I need to edit out? But I want to have another episode hit 100 views. I want to have at least like 5 guests other than Christian on here.
Yeah.
Not to diss Christian or anything. Actually, it was one of our best episodes ever having him on here. But I want to get a lot of different perspectives on here.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun when we brought Christian in the show.
Yeah, because I don't know. It's like one thing to like really help grow your fan base is play nice with others. So if we have more people on the podcast, that gets exposure for them and gets exposure for us.
Yeah.
And then I want to, which I don't know if this will be within the next 100 episodes, but I want to do the podcast live from somewhere. Like if we did Vegas for a Cowboys game or something like Cowboys Raiders in a couple of years and did a live episode there, be freaking sweet.
Yeah, I'd be so down to do that shit.
Yeah, episode 1 has 75 views. It was only 35 minutes long. Let's see, and then episode 6 has 50. That's when we did our top 5 fast foods. Then after that, it's a bunch of 29, 30s. Episode 13 has 60 views. That was when we talked about Shannon Sharp when he left FS1 to go to ESPN. And we also talked about Seth Rollins winning the World Heavyweight Championship. And then we took a long break because then that's when the windstorm happened.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next big episode after that was the Bray Wyatt tribute episode. And then after that, that's when football season started. And we have a bunch of 20s and 30s here. And then like the next big like explosion was episode 40. That one has 60 views. That was when The Rock came back to WWE. And Chris Jericho had all those allegations come out about him. And then episode 44 has 62 views. That's when the allegations came out about Vince McMahon. So we talked about sexual deviance on this episode. So it's going to be a high view episode, I guess. And then the episode with Christian has almost 80 views. And then our last one has 50.
Yeah, we've been doing it pretty good.
And I'm hoping by football season I'll have over 1,000 subscribers by then,
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, the more my channel grows, the more it'll help this podcast grow. I need to start bullying our friends into leaving us reviews on Apple and Spotify because we really need to get those up. We haven't got those in a while.
I'll get all my affiliate bot counts to do that.
Start getting the people you manage to fucking do it.
You want me the people I manage to listen to our podcast?
Yes.
You know what? That sounds like me. I'll do it.
I say if I can show it to girls I've dated, you can show it to people you manage.
You know what? You're not wrong. I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay. Actually, the girl you're talking to, are you ever going to show her this podcast?
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea.
Really? You think it would make her happy, or you think it would make her reconsider stuff?
I mean, for fuck's sake, she already fucked Bradley. What?
I mean, that is true. Damn. So you, me, and him could have almost been Eskimo bros.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm really glad I never touched that chick. Because God, she was fucking nuts.
You know what I'm talking about? You know this
No,
chick?
no, different chick. Remember? Okay, no. This chick, her name was Samantha, and me and her like matched on Tinder.
Oh, yeah.
Remember me telling you about that? And Bradley was like, Bradley sent me like the stupidest fucking text saying
Yeah,
she has, yeah, she has cold sores, and I don't want to get them, so maybe I'll just do anal. Which, thank God that motherfucker don't have any kids. 'Cause goddamn.
It's like the other day you tried to describe me what kind of ice cream you want. So like, just describe it to me. Like, oh, this the red container with the strawberries and sugar on it. And the ice cream. And it's like, bro, you want strawberry ice cream? Yeah.
I am about to start looking through. Oh, he's fucking gay and has his friends list only set to mutual and not all. I was about to look her up.
I know. I was trying to do some Facebook's fucking spying too.
Yeah, I do that all the time. I mean, actually, hell with any girl I talk to, which is kind of hard if her name's like, like Jane Smith. Then you really can't find her Facebook. Like I ain't gonna say her name, but this girl had a really unique name. You probably know who I'm talking about. Not the one I'm talking to now, but her Facebook was easy as fuck to find. She's named after a band. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then girl I'm talking to now, it helped that I had a friend who set me up with her, so I just looked through my friends list and found her. It's like, okay, Facebook stalking complete.
That's one good thing about Facebook. Well, two good things about Facebook, besides the memes. You're able to stalk.
That's one of the few good things about Facebook. Yeah, dude. I know. Yeah, thing though, I've had more freaking gay dudes hit me up on Facebook than I've had straight women the last 2 weeks. And it's like, dude, like, I don't know what gives off the impression that I'm gay other than the fact I flirt with you. But I'm not gay. I don't know how I set off gaydars, but it's like you look on my Facebook and there's still photos of me and my ex, like pretty sure on my profile it says interested in women. I don't have a problem with gay dudes at all, I'm not homophobic or anything, but I'm not fucking gay.
It's all right. Half my store thinks I'm gay.
It's because you do a lot of gay shit.
Yeah.
You're more likely to push the edge than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll go up to Zach like, hey, boys.
Yeah, I remember when you grabbed my ass like the day I came back after my back surgery.
It was good times. Good girls.
Yeah.
Good times.
I know. I kind of miss that store sometimes. I know. My mom's like, did you quit Walmart? I'm like, no. And she's like, well, I haven't gotten back yet. I'm like, one, because I really fucking don't want to. And two, my ankle still hurts. I would apply for that Amazon delivery job. My ankle was healed up, but I don't know. I need to ask her buddy about it, see how he likes it. I said, a live podcast, dude, that'd be so freaking fun from Vegas.
We're going to have to do it sober because
Yeah.
Because we'll let shit slip up.
Hell, that's still like over 2 years away though, and it's like, you know how much life could happen in 2 years. Like how me and Lacey could work out, you and this chick could work out. We're all tied down. And it's like they're like, you ain't going to fucking Vegas. I'm just saying. It's like, hell, I'm still surprised my Dallas trip worked out even after planning it for almost 2 years, and hell, it almost didn't, and then hell, it really didn't when we got back. Dude, I hope WrestleMania comes back to Dallas here soon. It looks like it's going to be in Minnesota next year, which thank God it's not going to be in fucking pisshole Philadelphia. But
did they change plans?
what do you mean?
I thought it was in Philadelphia.
It's in Philadelphia this year. I'm talking about next year.
Okay.
Yeah, next year it's going to be in Minnesota.
At the Viking Stadium?
Yeah.
Nice.
Viking Stadium's freaking nice. Like,
Dude,
I don't get why. I don't get why they're doing it in Philadelphia. Their stadium is such a shithole.
It's just a glorified Oakland's Coliseum.
You really should only run in like a few stadiums, like Cowboys, SoFi, the Vikings, any stadium with a dome, basically. Like, I couldn't think of anything worse than going to WrestleMania and it start fucking raining. Like, you think they would learn their lesson after Raymond James Stadium, where it rained and they had to delay the show by like an hour. Which is like, thank God they're not on pay-per-view anymore, where they have like time constraints. You know, that would suck. You know, at least on Peacock.
The only cool thing about Raymond James Stadium is the ship.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
I'm in the camp that I think all NFL stadiums should be domes.
They all should be domes. They all should be grass.
Yeah, like the people that think like, oh, that's not real football if it's not outside, and it's like, dude, the football from like 20 years ago doesn't fucking exist. I'd rather be comfortable than fucking keep tradition.
I mean, at this point, like it's also for player safety as well.
Yeah, I mean, hell, that's one thing we didn't talk about, the rule changes. What do you did you see the new kickoff?
Where the kicker starts at his 35 and
they're separated by 5 yards.
The touch zones like from like the 1 yard line to the 20-yard line.
Yeah,
I believe
it's such a fucking stupid rule change because every kicker just kicks it out the back of the end zone. Now, like, all kickers can do that, so it's like they say it's going to encourage kickoff returns. I think it's just going to be the same. The players are just going to line up differently. The only thing that sucks is it eliminates the surprise onside kick.
Yeah, that really ruined it.
So now,
like, what's the point of going to onside kick now?
Well, now you can only go for the onside kick now if you're trailing. That's another rule change. You can only do it if you're trailing. You can't do it if you have the lead.
Really?
Yeah, and you have to let the ref know, obviously, that you're doing the onside kick so they can let the other team know so they can line up.
Who the fuck are making these? Like, what?
And then
I remember football was actually strategy to it.
I think it's going to be hilarious. This is going to be the biggest update Madden's ever had to make.
Oh, God. Those EA employees are going to go overboard trying to update your little DLC.
I guarantee you it won't be in this year's game.
Probably not. Did you see the new tackle rule?
Yeah, the hip drop. I was just about to get into that. That one I don't really mind, just because, I mean, a lot of people get bad injuries from those hip drops, and I know people are saying, like, how are you supposed to tackle above the hip? I don't get what's hard about that for people to interpret. The only thing is now basically you can't pull back.
Now, so you could technically still hit drop tackle. You just can't like do like a jump hip tackle.
Yeah, like you can't drop your legs.
Yes, basically.
Yeah, like you can't dead weight it. But I mean, like Tony Pollard, I mean, he got hip drop tackled in that game against the 49ers, and it basically fucked his career up because look how bad he was this year.
Yeah.
And then there was someone else who got hip drop tackle, and they had a bad fucking injury too. I can't remember who.
Did Mark Andrews got a bad hip tackle?
I think it was Mark Andrews.
Like, yeah, I mean, overall, it's a step forward. Make sure the players are, being healthy and make sure they're protecting players.
Mm-hmm.
But they need to clarify the rules a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, if it
I think
wasn't for like I already know football and know how these tackles work, like you just put like tell someone average like, oh my god, they're just going bad tackling. Yeah,
I
they
mean,
could have done a
like,
good job like clarifying it.
yeah. I just, I don't know. People think that the NFL is going to go to flag football eventually. I don't think that.
No.
All right, let me look, see what else is on our agenda. We talked about P. Diddy, WrestleMania. Oh, Dak Prescott. Speaking of the NFL, it's looking like the Cowboys are going to let Dak Prescott play out his contract for this year. So him and Mike McCarthy are both going into the last years of their deals, and they're basically telling Dak Prescott to prove it. And it's like, do you guys see the quarterback class of next year? Are you sure about that?
I mean, he had like a borderline MVP like
Yeah,
level of play. Like
he
why? Like
finished
you make sure you keep him.
he finished second in MVP voting, and he should have won because Lamar Jackson fucking sucks.
So
Like it
I don't
pissed.
know what Jerry Jones is going. I don't know what's going on with Jerry Jones, but y'all are screwed.
Because it's like, you don't think the Giants wouldn't give him $60 million a year? You don't think like, who's a team? Pittsburgh. Well, they got Justin Fields, so that might be their starter next year. But there's plenty of teams that would give him fat contract, like New England, the Jets after Aaron Rodgers retires, because I think this is going to be Aaron Rodgers' last year.
You know, it'd be funny if he signs with the Broncos.
Oh God,
and it repeats like the Russell Wilson.
I don't think Dak's that corny.
I'll laugh my ass off so much if this cycle continues for Broncos.
It'd be funny actually if instead of going Broncos country, let's ride, he goes, yeah, Broncos, here we go.
Here we go, Broncos. Let's ride. Here we go.
It's gonna snow. Yeah, I mean, Jerry Jones, the Cowboys aren't gonna win anything in my lifetime. I mean, Jerry Jones is gonna live till he's like fucking 100 because he's got an assload of money, and it's gonna get taken over by Steven, and Steven's a fucking idiot. We're fucked. I think the Raiders have a better shot of winning a Super Bowl within the next 20 years than the Cowboys do.
I might see one Super Bowl before I die.
Congratulations.
I know. It makes me happy.
Yeah, because I think we're fucked. Because unless we get Mike Vrabel to replace either Mike Vrabel or Mike Tomlin to replace Mike McCarthy, one of the Mikes to replace our dumb Mike, unless we get one of them, the Cowboys are fucked after this year. Only way Mike
McCarthy, Jerry Jones hires a GM.
I mean, Will McClay basically is the GM of that team. He makes more of the personnel decisions than Jerry. Jerry's just the general manager and title only. Will McClay is really the GM of that team.
I did not know that. Good to know.
Yeah, Will McClay, he's what's his official title? He's like the VP of player personnel, I think. He's been with the Cowboys since like 2011.
Really?
Yeah, vice president of player personnel. So he's been a scout with the team since 2002, and then he got promoted to director of football research in 2011, and then got promoted to director of personnel in 2017. So 2017, basically, which is actually like when the Cowboys started getting really fucking good. So I mean, yeah, Will McClay, like he knows the Cowboys because he's been there for over 20 years. And I mean, that's the thing. It looks like Jerry Jones he's bringing back some old pieces. You know, he's got Jimmy Johnson on this advisory board. He brought back Mike Zimmer, who, when Mike Zimmer was the defensive coordinator of the Cowboys, they had one of the best defenses every year. You know, he really helped develop DeMarcus Ware and Marcus Spears and all those dudes, Greg Ellis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think our defense is going to be actually probably just as good with Mike Zimmer. Probably not as good with Dan Quinn because I don't think Zimmer's going to use Micah Parsons the right way. But it'll still be good because he's still got all that talent, even though we did lose a lot in free agency. I mean, we're so deep. We still got Sam Williams, still got DeMarcus Lawrence. Overshawn's going to be coming back from his ACL injury. Trayvon Diggs is going to be coming back from his ACL injury, so we still got assload of talent. It's just like the Cowboys are going to make the playoffs next year, but they ain't going to win anything. That's the thing that's frustrating. It's like they'll be good next year. I don't think they're going to win the division because no one ever wins the NFC East back-to-back years. It hasn't happened in over 20 years. I think the Eagles probably win the division next year. But the Cowboys are going to make.
Think so?
Yeah, I think the Eagles.
I think the Eagles are going to be dog shit next year. To be honest,
if Saquon Barkley gets hurt, then yes. But if he doesn't get hurt, they'll be just fine.
Because I think they're going to be battling out for second place with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, whoever wins the division next year, it's either going to be the Eagles or Cowboys. Both of them are going to make the playoffs. Either way.
Imagine the Commanders win the NFC East.
I hope the Commanders suck. Like I said, I don't like how they did Sam Howell. And from what I'm hearing, it looks like they're going to take Jaden Daniels instead of whoever else they were looking at.
Drake May.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, maybe it was Patriots. I can't remember. I know Jaden Daniels' draft stock has went up and Drake Mays has went down. So everyone thinks Drake Mays kind of like Kenny Pickett.
I mean, I hope the Raiders at least draft a quarterback in the first or second round.
I think y'all either draft Michael Penix in the first round if he's available, and if you don't, you guys get Spencer Rattler in the second.
I mean, I'd be fine with that. If we don't get a quarterback in the first round, we need to get lineman.
Yeah. Yeah, that or a running back to replace Josh Jacobs.
I don't think so, because Samir White actually did pretty good with us.
Yeah, that's true.
He was really good in Georgia.
Yeah. I mean, hell, everyone's good at Georgia, though.
I mean, yeah, but he kind of proved it when he's with us, those short stint he was starting.
Yeah.
So I feel like they should at least let him start this year, because we're rebuilding. We ain't going to the playoffs. I'm sorry, Rare Nation. We might go to the playoffs, but we need to focus on rebuilding, actual rebuild.
I think, your guys' defensive line is outstanding. The problem is your offense, and it's I think Gardner Minshew could really lead you guys to the playoffs, but it really depends on who you draft, too.
That's what I was saying. That's why we need, O-line help. That's where we're really struggling right now.
And maybe that'll be the main thing you guys go after.
We have Colton Miller and Andre James, our center and left tackle, locked in. But everywhere else, the left guard, right guard, and right tackle is up in the air.
Yeah.
And that's no bueno.
I think it's guaranteed you guys finish second in the division next year, though. And maybe not make the playoffs, but you guys will at least finish second because the Broncos might be the worst team in the NFL next year. And then you got the Chargers. Who the hell is Justin Herbert going to throw to himself? Plus, they lost Eckler. Because you got that one dude.
Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. A couple offensive line. They lost Gerald Everett, their tight end.
Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa are getting older, and they can't stay healthy.
And they're talking about trading them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Chargers are in fucking rebuild mode.
And that's why I went to the playoffs next year. That makes me laugh.
So one thing, actually, we have a major announcement. We will be doing a live watch along of the draft. It may just be me. It may be me, Drew, and Zach. It may just be me and Drew. Our buddy Trevor may join us. I'm going to talk to a few other people that are football fans. But we will do a live watch along of the draft, depending on schedules and all that. But I think we might do night 1, maybe night 2. We've talked about this for months, even during the season. So I'm just saying this so I can put major announcement in the show title for the clickbait.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we've talked about it. We think it'll be fun. I mean, it's a saturated market, so I don't think we're gonna get that many views on it, honestly. But it'll just be fun just to bullshit on stream and talk about football.
When is the draft?
April 25th, I think. I don't think your work schedule's out yet, so
No. I'm gonna put it in real quick.
just request to work 4 to 1 that day. Yeah,
You know,
25th through
request it
27th.
off, and I know the manager to talk to. Get it approved.
I need to go into your guys' store actually and buy a headset.
Get your razor.
I need to. Mine, the aux cord on it's bent because I threw it a couple weeks ago, and now the mic won't work. The volume still works, but the mic won't.
I have a Razer Barracuda that's Bluetooth.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I did a Fortnite stream. I think it was yesterday. Dude, I made the mistake of playing after 3 when all the kids are getting off school.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I got my fucking cheeks clapped. The first game I played, I finished 3rd place. And then after that, I think I had like 2 top 50 finishes. One of them I finished like 19th, I think. Then after that, I had like a 75, 80 something. And then I had one where I finished 97th. And I was like, because I landed in a fucking sweat field. And then I'm like, okay, we're going to do one more game. And I finished 78th. And I was just like, fuck this fucking game. Have a good day, guys. Ended the stream. I was so fucking pissed.
I haven't played Fortnite in a little while. Been playing the shit out of Baldur's Gate 3.
I actually played with one of my friends' kids on Monday night. He's 6, and we got a win. And I was like, I felt like a Fortnite god. I'm like, I dragged a 6-year-old to a win. And then I had that. Then I didn't play again until Friday, and got my fucking shit pushed in. But that game we won, I wish I could post it, but it's got his username and all that in it. And I'm like, yeah, if I can censor it out, then I'll post it. But I don't want people trying to add a 6-year-old on like Xbox or something.
Good man, Cody. Good man.
Because you don't know what fucking freaks are watching. Hell, I did a live stream once, and this kid that was watching tried to add Trevor and Garrett, and he was like in the chat going, "Play with me," and I was like, "Hey, some other time. I'm playing with friends right now." Then he tried adding them. I was like, "Okay, you little fucker, you're getting blocked."
You're man.
But that game I played with my friend's kid, I had like 15 kills in that game. I felt like a fucking beast.
It's like me when I carried Bristol and Ashland. I had like almost 30 kills.
Yeah, I haven't played with Crystal in almost 2 weeks, I think. But I've also been playing the hell out of WWE 2K24. That game is fucking good. That game is universe mode in that game is fucking good.
I didn't wait for your review till I buy it.
I like it a lot. I mean, it's still your basic ass game, but the thing is, got submissions in this game are so fucking hard.
Really?
Yes, like you either instantly get tapped out, or you have to really do some fucking damage to tap someone out. Like submissions in this game are fucking hard as shit. But it's a lot of fun. I mean, I've been playing it a shitload, dude. Like, I want to start recording it and making my own series out of it, but dude, like, I feel like I wouldn't do that until I started making money off my channel, because then I'd hire an editor, because that'd be so much fucking editing to do. Plus, to like give
like you make your like own character and try to like storyline with it.
Well, I want to do that with universe mode and make my own like show out of it.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, like people do that. Only thing it's like I want to commentate it too, and it's like I can't be like, "Good God Almighty," in my fucking room, because
he's going up in the ladder.
I'm like, maybe I'll do it where I'm like, I'll record the gameplay and then I'll do commentary over it in my car, maybe. So I did that with my Super Bowl predictions video. I recorded that in my car. Like I did the gameplay, and then I recorded my voice over it, like inside my car, so I could scream and shit.
Yeah.
And damn, this thing sounds like it's fucking farting now.
For real, like, did you just rip ass?
No. I think it's getting. I think it's the pellets are starting to stack up. Like last time I made a steak on here, I undercooked the living shit out of it. It was fucking raw. I'm sending you a picture right now because I'm also talking to another chick too. So, well, everybody, that's episode 50 of the Trainwreck Podcast. Thank you guys for helping us make it this far. Episode 51 will be out whenever the fuck we record it. This episode will be uploaded on Sunday, though. And then my WrestleMania predictions will be uploaded on Tuesday. And stay tuned for that Becky Lynch book review. And then Drew, his foot job video will be up on his OnlyFans right after we get done recording. I just got to go over to his house real quick so he can have a model to demonstrate on. I didn't think that was that funny, so thanks. Help boost my ego.
It just caught me off guard, not gonna lie.
But all right. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you next time. One day I'll find a good outro for this damn podcast. All right. Theme song coming soon, actually. I got to hit up somebody on Fiverr, but new theme song coming soon.
Bit.
I'm going to hit up Bill.
Don't you even think about it.